What's up, y'all? Congratulations are in order. Congratulations to the Toronto Raptors for winning a very first NBA championship in franchise history, man. Look, man. This was a game. This was a game. I'm talking about with all type of twists and turns, ups and downs, all type of shocks, all type of stuff like, oh my God, did that just happen? It was one of them basketball games, man. And again, congratulations are in order to Drake for winning his first NBA championship, for finally winning the NBA championship, because I know that's Drake. His lifetime goal is to be an NBA champion. He want to be in the league too. He want to be an NBA player. But no, man, in all seriousness, man, Drake is an ambassador for the Toronto Raptors. He been cheering and putting on for them boys for a very long time. Even when they was getting swept by LeBron and they kept running to LeBron every year, year after year after year, they kept running into LeBron and kept getting eliminated. And he still kept faith. And, this year with the addition of Kawhi Leonard and with the implementation of Nick Nurse, everything was going well, been going well for them all season, man. They made good trades at the trade deadline, got Marc Gasol up in there. This was a phenomenal game. And I got to apologize to Kyle Lowry. Like, listen, Kyle, I got to apologize to you, Mr. Lowry. I got to apologize, bro. Like, Mike Lowry, Kyle Lowry, you balled out, bro. Like, I don't know if you was paying attention to all the tweets out there about you after last game. I'm sure, maybe he did. Maybe he said, look, I'm going to show these dudes, man. I'm from Philly. I'm from Philadelphia. North Philly, we don't play that. I'm finna go out here and ball and put the city on my back, put the country of Canada on my back and ball out. And he did just that, man. Let me read my boy numbers, man. Let me go find my boy numbers. Kyle Lowry had 26 points, 10 assists, and 7 rebounds in 42 minutes of play, man. That's big boy basketball, man. And if it wasn't for Kyle in that first half, Toronto, they might not have won this game, man. They might have got down too deep and may not have been able to come back, man. Kyle kept them afloat. I mean, he was making ridiculous shot after ridiculous shot, making deep threes, driving a basket, attacking the basket. The very first play of the game, he went and attacked the cup and laid it up. And I'm like, I tweeted, all right, Kyle Lowry, show me something in. And that boy was out there balling. And that's how you supposed to ball in a championship game. A game where it's a game where you can win it all. It wasn't win or go home for them for this game because they would have had another game to play. But they had to finish the job in Oracle. They could not give Golden State all of this momentum and help it go on into the next game. And it wasn't going to be a good look for them, even though they would have been playing in Jurassic Park in Toronto. But he came out and did the damn thing, man. First of all, shout out to Rockford, Illinois, man. Fred VanVleet. My man been hooping the whole series. He been balling the whole series, hitting clutch shot after clutch shot, hitting deep threes for them time after time again. When they needed a basket, Kawhi on the bench, the offense not into the right flow. Here come Fred VanVleet. He's stepping up like a man and knocking them shots down, man. Going to the free throw line, knocking his shots down, man. Shooting it with confidence. He unloading the clip, and he ain't worried about nothing. He like, look, I'm going to let this play out, man. I'm a young man from Rockford, Illinois. I went to a mid-major school in Wichita State. I'm out here trying to do the thing, and he definitely did. I hope Fred VanVleet really did go to Wichita State, because I'm just talking about I just said Wichita State off the top of my head, but I'm sure it was Wichita State. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong, man. But Fred VanVleet, man, he deserved a lot of kudos, man. That boy balled for them off the bench. He was the spark plug that they needed off the bench all series, man. Pascal Siakam, man. Pascal Siakam, man. That dude there, listen, man. He balled out too. 26 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists. Playing phenomenal, man. Defensively, getting rebounds. Scoring wise, he was making great buckets for them, man, time after time again. And then he finally I think he hit a clutch 3 during the game after missing like his last 12 3 attempts. Something crazy. But listen, if you open, shoot the ball. And he had the confidence to do so, man. Man, I really, really respect that man's game. Let me see what Pascal Siakam from, man. I forgot where he's from, what country he's from. Let me see. Cameroon. My boy's from Cameroon, man. That man, I think he didn't start playing ball until he was like 16 or 15 or something like that. A late bloomer. But nonetheless, came and got the job done, too. Serge Ibaka. 15 points, 2 assists, and 3 rebounds. he been a big boost for them all series long too, especially last game in that third quarter. No, not last game. The game before last, which was Saturday, I believe. Friday. I'm sorry, Friday. That game on Friday, last Friday, in that third quarter, he was huge for them, man. And again, another great effort for them boys, man. And I can't listen. A lot of people gonna say this. The Golden State Warriors only lost because of injuries. You know, Kevin Durant got injured. Klay Thompson got injured in this game. And let me shout out to Klay, too. I got to read Klay's stat line because Klay was on fire. He was on fuego. Like, that man was all series. Klay really been unloading the clip. He had 30 points, 5 rebounds in 32 minutes, and he was in motion, man. But he got fouled. He got injured on a foul. And something was wrong with his knee. His pops told him, look, you ain't going back in. We not having another Kevin Durant situation. And then next day, everybody be debating about if you should have played, if you shouldn't have played, and you hurt yourself even worse. So he sat the game out. You know, I know he's hurt from it, but you know what? Injuries are a part of the game, unfortunately. I don't like injuries in sports. I don't root for nobody's injury. Even if it's a player on the opposing team that I'm rooting for, I don't like seeing injuries, man. I don't, because you really want the team that you're rooting for, you want them to beat a team at full health so you can say, you know what, y'all had y'all best lineup out there, and, you know, my team beat y'all. But nonetheless, man, the Warriors have benefited from injuries as well. Everybody know that. The first go round with when they won their first chip, the 2015 chip, when they beat LeBron. Kyrie Irving went down. Kevin Love went down early in the playoffs, or early in the playoffs, and Kyrie was out after that first game. He broke his kneecap. So they won off that. Then I think what was it? If it was that season or a couple of seasons after that, they kept going through a string of teams with point guard or guard injuries where they could just clown on the guards. And they was doing their thing, and they won that year too. So, you know, they've benefited from injuries as well. So I cannot discredit Toronto for taking advantage or just continuing to do what they're supposed to do in spite of injury. I can't say, oh, it really don't count. I can't put an asterisk next to their championship. Them boys went out there and balled, and they earned that chip. Fair and square. Period. Fair and square, man. And at the end of the game, I feel like Golden State still had a chance to win the game. Steph didn't hit a three. He got a good look at it. And then you had Draymond Green imitating Chris Webber, calling the timeout. They didn't have no timeouts left. Somebody said, I don't know if that's a Michigan thing or what. I ain't going to crack jokes on Draymond. And that was funny, though. Is it a Michigan thing or what? But in truth, to be truthful, that was the best thing for him to do. It wasn't going to, the clock was just going to run out if Draymond Green didn't call timeout, even if they didn't have any. If he would have just did nothing, the clock would have ran out. So I think that was his first. He just I don't know. They didn't discuss it in the huddle. I mean, the best other option would be to foul, and I don't know if he would have been able to foul or nothing quickly. But no, matter of fact, they got the ball. He couldn't foul. So of course he had to call timeout. So I mean, that was the best option. Let them go to the line and try to tip something up. But we all know it was a done deal at that point, man. It was a done deal, man. I'm gonna go to the stats let me look at the statistics. Golden State actually had more rebounds than Toronto, 42 to 39. Toronto won the three-point shootout, 13 out of 33 for 39%, 11 out of 31 for Toronto, 35%. Golden State won the field goal battle, 48% from the field. Toronto, 47% from the field. Golden State won the assist battle. Golden State won the block battle. Golden State won the steal battle by 1. Golden State, however, had more turnovers. They had 16 turnovers compared to Toronto's 12 turnovers. And I don't know, where's the bench points at? Because that bench, listen, this is the thing. Golden State bench production has been trash this whole series. Trash. They didn't have hardly any bench production during this finals. Like, for real. They didn't have any bench production. And when you don't have KD, you need some guys off the bench to step up. Quinn Cook had I think he had 3 threes one game or something like that. Kevon Looney has been a good presence defensively, getting rebounds, but he's been injured and banged up as well. So, you know, but they couldn't really get no scoring off the bench. And if Klay injured or hobbled and Kevin Durant injured or hobbled, they need somebody else to help them. Oh, well, Damn, what do Iggy, what you call it? Iggy come off the bench? I'm tripping. Do Iggy come off the bench? But anyway, Iggy was actually, look, let me say this too. People gonna get mad. Iggy gonna be a Hall of Famer. He's gonna be a Hall of Famer. He's hit big shot after big shot in big moments for this Warriors, this Warriors team. In their route to these 3 championships, he's hit huge shots for them, huge, tremendous shots, and he's come up big when he's supposed to. And he won the 2015 NBA Finals MVP, a one-time All-Star. So I think, and it's not that hard to get into the NBA Finals, but I think just strictly off of the fact that he's contributed so much to those Warriors championships, he gonna get into the Hall of Fame. And he got that NBA Finals MVP trophy. That mean a lot for his Hall of Fame consideration. He got like 13,000 points. Probably finished with like 15,000, 14,000, something like that. So it depends on how much longer he plays. So he's gonna get a Hall of Fame vote. He's gonna get into the Hall of Fame, I believe, in my opinion. When you look at other guys that will make it strictly off of the big shots and how pivotal they were for championships, like a Robert Horry, I'm not comparing. Robert Horry hit more big shots, more clutch shots than Andre Iguodala, but you cannot ignore Andre Iguodala's presence during these three championships for the Warriors. Period. You cannot ignore that. Again, man, look, Warriors, they've been on a great run for a long, long time, but unfortunately, dynasties, they end. I don't know what Kevin Durant is going to do. We don't know, but we know dynasties run into opposition that can get you. Even if it's due to injury, they can get you. And if I can't make excuses for Golden State, or nobody made excuses for LeBron James, nobody say it's an asterisk next to Golden State winning that 2015 championship because Kyrie and Kevin Love wasn't there. They say he beat LeBron James, and LeBron James went bananas. He went cuckoo, for real. He went overkill. His stats is crazy. He was balling. I remember watching that visually. I'm watching that visually, and I'm looking like he killing these dudes. But it wasn't enough. He got great things out of Matthew Dellavedova, out of J.R. Smith, out of Tristan Thompson, but it wasn't enough. So hey, it is what it is, man. Still great run for the Warriors, man. They've been doing their thing. This is the last game at the Oracle Arena. They're gonna be playing in downtown San Francisco from now on and out. I forget what the name of that arena is going to be called now, but yeah, man. Listen, I gotta give congrats to the Toronto Raptors, man. They deserve all of it, man. What's my man's name? Masai Ujiri. I know he is happy. Drake about to release a mixtape strictly for this championship. One of the song names probably gonna be called Fred VanVleet. Another song name gonna be called Nick Nurse. Another song name gonna be called Kawhi Leonard, and all. It's gonna be crazy, man, for real. He gonna make a song called Skip Bayless to troll Skip about dissing Kawhi so much. I promise you, he go and Skip gonna say, who did he say deserved MVP? Kyle Lowry or somebody he said on Twitter? I don't know. Kawhi didn't have his best game today, but he balled out this series, man. But I will say, he had a lot of help, man. I cannot ignore Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam. I can't ignore what's my man, Serge Ibaka, man. Serge Ibaka, he reemerged and gave us some glimpses of what he was in Oklahoma City during those days with James Harden and Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, man. He played well for them boys, man, especially coming off that bench in the third quarter. What he was doing, man, phenomenal. Marc Gasol, he had 3 points tonight, 9 rebounds, 4 assists. Wasn't a lot, but them rebounds that he had counted for something. The rim protection that he provided, it counted for something, man. They win their first NBA title. The Raptors win their first NBA title in history, man. This is big for Canada, man. All Canada got is this one team. Canada's been traditionally a hockey town, a hockey country. Vince really brought basketball to the forefront in Toronto. It wasn't even in Canada, I'm sorry, period. I don't know. Y'all tell me. I'm pretty young. I'm 26. Was the Vancouver Grizzlies making that much noise like that? Even though I know my man Sharif Abdul-Rahim was a problem. Sharif was a flat-out problem. I'm always going to give Sharif his props, boy. But I don't know if even Sharif and them had Canada shaking with basketball. It wasn't until Air Canada himself, half man, half amazing, Vince Sanity came out and was doing all of when Vince was coming out being that high flyer that he was, that dynamic player that he was, I think it set Canada ablaze and it ignited that basketball fire within them. And I always was sick because my late brother, man, loved Vince Carter. I loved Vince Carter, man. I remember when he got the Vince Carter jersey, he was so happy. I was happy for him because we love watching Vince. We watched him play with Keon Clark, Alvin Williams, Junkyard Dog, Jerome Williams, Antonio Davis. I remember when they had Charles Oakley over there. Olajuwon came at the very end of his career. Dale Curry. I remember watching those teams, man. And I was hoping that Vince would get to the finals and win a championship. Unfortunately, it never happened. But you got to give it up to these Toronto Raptors, man. I'm looking at my man Jalen Rose. I remember when Jay Rose played with the Raptors after he got traded from the Bulls. He was averaging like 18 a game, 16 one year and 18 a game 2 other years for Toronto, man. So, man, I'm really like, I'm excited for Kawhi, man. Kawhi deserved this, man. After all that ridicule that I'm looking at Big Noop. Shout out Big Noop, member of Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated. Bill Russell, the legend Bill Russell, man. The Noobs got all the basketball players, man. The legends. We got Wilt Chamberlain, Oscar Robertson, Bill Russell, Penny Hardaway. Dope. But anyway, so yeah, I'm really thinking about. I'm trying to remember what I was saying. G. I didn't get off. Really got off track. Goodness, I don't remember what I was saying. But anyway, man, shout out to the Raptors, man. They deserve this. They really deserve. Oh yeah, Kawhi was getting all of that flack. People were saying he should have been playing, and you know, Spurs fans was down on him, talking crazy about him, and talking. You know, not all for. I'm not gonna generalize all Spurs fans. It wasn't all Spurs fans. You had some Spurs fans that were upset because they felt like they wasn't going to be in the same position that they once were without Kawhi. So they were a little hurt. They were hurt, very hurt by Kawhi leaving. But people was making fun of him, saying he's not tough enough. And, you know, questioning his heart, his passion, his desire to play the game of basketball. Basically saying he was a robot and his uncle was running him. His uncle Dennis was running him like he was a kid or something. And I know that made him tick. He was ticked off. But at the same time, man, he stayed patient. He he stayed true to himself through everything. Look, I'm not going to engage in back and forth with no media. I'm not going to cuss nobody out. I'm not going to do none of that. I'm just going to go out. I'm going to work hard this summer. I'm going to get myself acclimated with my teammates. We're going to play well together. We're going to make sure we keying in on each other. We're going to make sure each other gets better in certain areas. And we're going to run and get this championship. And he did that in 1 year. 1 damn year. 1 year. I seen somebody joke and say Kawhi might be the greatest Raptor ever in 1 season. I can't take that away from Vince Carter. I can't take that away from Vince. Even Chris Bosh, man, they got all the records. But, I mean, this is monumental, though. Kawhi got a championship in his first year. That is huge. Huge, man. Huge, man. I got to salute them boys, man. I got to salute them. I definitely do, man. Let me see. What else? I didn't say Steph numbers. What Steph had? Steph had 21, 7 assists, 3 rebounds. Draymond, 11 points, 13 assists. 19 rebounds, another triple-double. DeMarcus Cousins, 12 points, 2 assists, 5 rebounds. So, you know, they had some effort from other guys, but they needed that. They needed that KD clip on their side tonight because, man, it just wasn't enough. And I'm thinking, damn, if KD ain't play last game and provide them 11 points, it might have been over. But who's to say that, though? I don't know. Maybe in KD's absence, who knows? Steph probably would have shot more shots and would have went more crazy. So I can't just say that. But I can't ignore the fact that, look at the bench production. Jerebko, 0. Man, my man's Al. Al didn't score. Quinn Cook had 2. Man, it just, yeah, man. No bench production. Sean Livingston had 6. But what Iguodala have, man? Yeah, Iggy had 22. I sure forgot to say him. I did say him, I think. But yeah, man, everybody else, man, it was non-existent, man. It was non-existent. But Toronto wins this series 4-2. They deserve this. I'm so happy for Toronto. I'm happy for Kawhi. I'm happy for Kyle Lowry. Excuse me for slandering your name, Kyle. Kyle, you proved us wrong tonight. Kyle, you did your damn thing. And shout out to Philly because you deserve it, my man. I give you a hard time, brother, but you know what, brother? You balled out. And I'm gonna leave you alone, bro. I'm gonna leave you alone. You balled out. You got you a chip. You got you a chip before Chris Paul, even though he in the tough West. You got you a chip before a lot of other guards, man, and you balled out in this game. You wasn't getting carried. You was the one carrying the team, especially in that first half, man. Fred VanVleet, man. Shout out to Rockford. Again, I'm saying everybody's name, but this is tremendous, y'all. Great win. Great win. Congratulations to the Toronto Raptors. Y'all did the thing. Y'all the champs. Till y'all ain't the champs no more. Peace.